Hello, everyone. And you know, I know what you've been thinking. You've been thinking, hey, it's mid-December, the year is almost over, I gotta know what's going on the Ouya. Why haven't the big video game websites been giving me the Ouya coverage that I need, that I crave? Why haven't those big video game websites been telling you anything about the premier next-generation video game system, the Ouya? Well, I can't speak for them, but we are here to show some of what's happening on the Ouya. We've got 4 games to show, starting off with Elliot Quest. We'll start off with a new game so we can see the beginning. Save data will be lost. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make for you. Starts off very abruptly, yet mysteriously. I don't know if we're Elliot, because the game's called Elliot Quest, but whatever that text box was talking to said the name Kara, so I'm not sure who we are. As you can see, Elliot Quest, low-res, sprite-based, side-scroller. We're jumping, we can shoot. I can't shoot very far. Music has started. And yes, it is Link to the Past-tastic. Yep, there you go. Now you recognize those samples. So, not really a mystery as... I don't think I can get... Yeah, I can't seem to get him up there. Shooting up with the bow and arrow beyond our grasp. So, really no mystery what this game's inspirations are. You can see that the creator really liked them some Zelda. Even the sound when we get hurt is pretty familiar. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't even know what our name is. But it's, I think it's very nice looking and nice sounding. Especially if you're into, you know, low-res, retro-inspired type games, which I do like. A lot of people tend to have gotten tired of this... I don't think I can jump down through that. A lot of people have gotten tired of this this aesthetic, I know, because there have been a whole lot throughout the recent years. It's kind of lost its novelty. The way I see it, there have been a lot of games like that, sure, but not a whole lot, not too many good ones, really. There have been a few good ones. But, uh-oh. A secret. But when you think about how this sort of aesthetic got started about, people got really into Cave Story, and that's kind of accredited as being the, as being sort of the catalyst, the thing that got that sort of retro game thing going. Retro indie game thing. I don't think I can shoot through that. But how many games can you say really have been as good as Cave Story? A lot of games use the look, but... Not okay, so we are Elliot. But not that many games can really be said to be that good. I mean, I don't know if Elliot Quest is, because I've just started it. And that's a checkpoint. For myself, I have not gotten tired of the... hold on. A boss. I think it's slime royalty that we're in the presence of. Yep, that's a familiar sound effect, too. But I myself have not gotten tired of the retro aesthetic. I still like it a lot. You know, if I could shoot up, I could end this much quicker. Maybe someday our little Elliot will learn to shoot upwards. Well, that was not hard at all. I thought I saw what looked like a heart container over here. Yep. Again, how mysterious. Alright, we got a heart container already, so we're moving... Oh, those frogs can hurt us. We're moving along at a brisk pace through Elliot's quest. Whatever that quest is, we still don't know. All I can hope for is that Elliot get a better bow and arrow at some point, because this really does not work very well. He does not have a great bow and arrow right here. I do think that maybe some of the sound effects may be hitting a little bit too close to home, as if maybe they are just straight from another game or two. I don't know. And I know that if you wanted to play this game, obviously the platform of choice would be the Ouya, because, you know, what else would it be? But if for some reason you wanted to play it on something else, I do believe the game is also available on the PC, as well as the Wii U. I don't know if the Wii U version has been released yet, but I believe that the PC version can be bought from their website. I mean, I'm just saying that for completion's sake. Obviously, you're going to buy it on the Ouya, because really, I mean, it's really the only platform going. Think about it this way. On any of those other platforms, could you be playing this game with the Stradivarius of controllers? No. No, you can't. That's an Ouya thing. That man is throwing frogs from a jar. And I died. I was killed by the frogs and their toxic skin, I guess, is what happened. I don't know how the frogs are hurting me. We'll give that one more try. I was attempting to murder that man who was throwing the frogs at me, but he was fairly resilient to arrows. Human flesh usually is not that strong against arrows. Alright, let's give that another try. It's arrow versus frog, and who will win in this contest? Arrow won. Arrow really should win, unless the frogs explode, which they didn't. Not sure what that did, but I got it. Not a whole lot to say about Elliot Quest. I'm just showing it because this seems like a pretty good game, especially by the standards of which we have seen on the Ouya. As we all know, only the best of the best get approved to be on the Ouya, the only video game console for the people. So obviously this must be among the very best games. Let's set the skills. Let's see, what skills do we have? This is a good thing to see. Let's see, strength, wisdom. I'll just go with general strength, maybe. Oh, there we go. I put a gem in there. You know, I was going for those coins, and then I went back for the heart, which I didn't need, and as a result, I got neither. I'm sure there's some kind of life lesson to be learned there. Well, anyway, that's Elliot's Quest. I mean, it seems pretty good. I'm having a good time playing it. But there's not a whole lot really to say about it. It's quite mysterious. Not a whole lot has happened as of yet. And as we can see, in terms of, well, at least the sound design, someone really likes Link to the Past, likes it a lot, and that's fine. Link to the Past is... This seems familiar. Just the setup, not just the guy, but the setup of the room. Do my arrows go farther now that I've upgraded my strength? It seems like they might. Okay, no, this is different. But yeah, you can see what style this game is going for. Is that a bomb? Thinking it might. Yep, looks like it is. And I don't see a way to continue, unless there's a secret thing right here. There is not a secret thing right there, which means this is probably a good place to stop with Elliot Quest. Again, it's on the Ouya, the PC, and the Wii U, though, of course, the cursor is on the screen. Oh, look at me with the cursor on the screen. I'll get rid of that. I tend to do that when I put the Ouya controller in one hand, because my thumb touches the touchscreen. That's Elliot Quest on the Ouya PC and Wii U, though, of course, the only version you're going to be looking at is the Ouya, since why would you be getting a game for anything else? Clearly, this is the definitive version. The Ouya, I'm sure, was the lead platform in the game's development, so here it is. It's Elliot Quest on the Ouya. You know, Christmas is coming up, or, you know, whatever holidays you're going to be celebrating during the end of December, because it's when everyone celebrates their holidays, everyone takes some time off, and just remembers what's important. You know, the good feelings that you have with your friends and your family, and with your Ouya. You could do worse than Elliot Quest on the Ouya this holiday season. Next up, it's Mystic Mayhem. Mystic Mayhem, a game that also got a release, to my understanding, on Xbox Live Indie Games, and we know that platform very well. Yes, we do. So, it heartens me. It does me good to see that a game that had been released on XBLIG has been freed on the Ouya. Anyway, this is the world map. I've already gone through a couple levels, but let's go back to the first level and see what it's about. I don't know if there's any kind of... Well, okay, so it seems that there are some kind of cutscenes to begin with. Look at what we did. We screwed everything up. The villain was captured, he was in a cage, and because, well, we got shot down, but we didn't see who shot us down. Okay, here we go, we're starting the game. Let's do this thing. I guess we're obligated to go rescue that princess, because, I mean, it was our own fault that she's kidnapped. Whew, here we go. Oh, that's the king. We gotta save Princess Parsley from Malwarp. The Staff of Wisdom has chosen us. I don't know why, because we haven't been doing a great job so far. We gotta go to the top of the mountain, rescue the princess, and to do that, we're gonna run and we're gonna jump. We're gonna try not to fall into spikes. And that's gonna be an obstacle. Why not do that? So yeah, as you can see, it combines the 2D aesthetic with the sprite character with the lovingly rendered polygonal backgrounds. I fell again. It is surely my own fault, and not the fault of the Stradivarius of controllers. That's a good thing about when you're playing a game on the Ouya. You always know that whenever a mistake is made, it's your own fault. It's player error. Since the controller you're using is, of course, the best. That's a coin with the princess on it, apparently. So, you know, some people say that they're tired of the sprite retro aesthetic, and they would prefer if indie game makers started going on to making games that had some maybe like PS1 style polygonal graphics. And as we can see here, Mystic Mayhem puts that to very good use. I think PlayStation 1 is the perfect description of these polygonal backgrounds. See, look at that depth that these polygons have. The music is very pumping, though. It does really get you into the whole quest to save the princess. I got a key, because I don't know who we're supposed to be, or where we're supposed to be from. Or if the only reason we're here is by complete accident. Kind of looked like it. I don't think I actually saw this game when it was on Xbox Live Indie Games. At least I expect I would remember something like this. We have played a lot of Xbox Live Indie games, but I do not remember seeing this one. Checkpoints seem pretty generous in Mystic Mayhem. I made it to the exit. I did it. Okay, but I thought it was about to say Death Zero, which I'm pretty sure was not true. I got an A+. I am the best at Mystic Mayhem. I mean, we could continue on, but I wouldn't want to rob you of the experience of playing Mystic Mayhem for the first time. Either on Ouya, on XSplig, or it's also on Android, apparently. But of course, once again, if you have your choice of platforms, what else are you going to get it for but the little cube of joy known as the Ouya? Next up is Dex Early Access. This is sort of a side-scrolling adventure kind of game. It's not completed yet, hence Early Access. It looks like we can only play this for about 10 minutes. It has actually a time limit on the screen. It's not there yet, but I'm pretty sure there is a time limit. Anyway, we're starting off in the dark future in which there is only crime and cyberpunks. There are those. I'm just really looking around right now. We're just trying to figure out what's around, what it is we should be doing. So again, this game's still in development. You can buy it now to show your support, I suppose, because it's not just on the Ouya. It also is on the PC, and I believe it's supposed to be on the Wii U as well. You don't say, George. Let's tell him it's an interesting notion. I don't think I know what's going on. Maybe he should tell us all about it. Well, I mean, we shouldn't judge by appearances, but I do agree that he doesn't really look like a hero. Terms. The big gap, you say? That's what happens when you work in IT. You lose your job for just 2 years, and you're obsolete. You don't know any of the new standards, any of the new protocols. Everything has gone by so fast, and you think that your skills are up to snuff. You think you're really good at your job. You don't realize until you're out of work just how hard you have to work at keeping up with this stuff. When you have an employer, they may be willing to pay for your training, but when you're on your own, well... Then he collapsed. It happens when you're out of work for so long, and when the profession that you've spent your entire life dedicated to, it's now been decided by others who have never met you that you just can't do the job anymore. He's out on the streets, but he is continuing with his work. He needs meds, I see. But, I mean, we just met him. What's in it for us, really? I'd like to know something about this great work first. Why can't he get them himself? Okay, so he can't show his face around where the meds are. I guess he owes the wrong people large amounts of towers. I'll get them, I guess. Sure. Alright, if we come across any meds, any Valium, it seems that he wanted, then we'll bring them back. I don't know where any are, but we'll keep an eye out. Apparently nothing in here as of yet. So I don't know if this is supposed to be the beginning of the game or where exactly the early access version takes place. Just hold on. Music and health bars. Yep, we're in combat. I'm gonna duck. I'm gonna punch right in the groin. Because where else would I be punching? There we go. Oh, pick up the porn disc. Let's do that. Yep, got it. Maybe someone wants that. I killed a man by ducking and punching repeatedly at the groin. It's really a good strategy. Really, it's unbeatable. I mean, what do you even do against that? Alright, so I just walked in here and killed 2 men. Let's, rob their stuff. I think I'm the good guy. Pretty sure. I mean, they were probably violent criminals. You know, they probably were about to set out on a rollicking night of murder. I would assume. So it's a good thing I came here. I'm like a superhero, really. I mean, I don't really remember Spider-Man just, you know, robbing criminals after he tied them up for the police. I don't really remember him murdering them either, but... I mean, just little details. Not that important. I didn't find any meds, but, I mean, I thought maybe he might be interested in the disc, but no. No, he just wants the meds. I can only talk with people that are glowing, so even though there are a lot of people around, I can't say anything to them. Maybe that'll change in the full game? I mean, it seems kind of weird to have all these people walking around without actually being able to speak to any of them. Well, that seemed kind of... Okay, I guess I didn't need to do that. Ooh, the Black Clinic. I wonder if I can get some meds here. I mean, it's the only quest we have so far. I don't really know what else we're supposed to do. And you know, it's weird. I seem to remember the first time I played this, there was a time limit in the corner, counting down on how long I had to play. It has not appeared yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. Do I want, Oh, what kind of hardware are you talking about, Doc? Okay, expensive hardware. Okay, we can buy artificial limbs, a nanite blood infusion, a ballistic dermal layer, respirator, electrostatic conductor. Oh, so many. Let's see. Oh, so many options on what I can buy to upgrade my soft human body. And they all look so good. I mean, there's these artificial limbs. Wasn't there something else like... Oh, the enhanced artificial limbs, they're even better. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to buy that, I guess. Anything... Oh, it says limit reached. Even though I have the money, I guess I can't buy that. Alright, I wonder if I have to, equip anything. Let's take a look around on this. On the gamepad. Oh, how do I get those? And what is this neural interface, Doctor? Yes, I have to enhance the brain, of course. Doc, I'm not sure if I want the street way when it comes to fiddling with my brain. You have anything specific, though? Okay, so I'm going to find a den of smugglers, and, okay, they stole something from you. You want me to get it back. Okay, so you would be doing the operation. It's just the street way. You're talking just about payment, not some kind of street way of actually doing the operation. So, okay, that seems like it's all right. I'll look around, because I want to augment my brain. Anyway, let's see if I can find the inventory. Okay. L3. Really? I click the L stick? Okay, I mean, I guess there are a lot of different functions for these buttons to have. I wouldn't have expected that. Let's see, oh, augmentations? Can I equip this? Or maybe it's just automatically equipped, because I can't seem to do anything. I have to hope it is. Alright, it's keeping an auto log for me to keep track of my side quests. And lastly, there's a map. Oh, it's a pretty big map. I don't know how much of this is available in the early access version. Let's head on out. I wasn't keeping track of how high my jump is. I'm not sure if that's any higher. Looks like weapons. Yeah, I'm looking for stuff. Can we trade anything? You know, I think you should be offering me more than $45 for this disc. I'm sure there's someone around here who wants... Okay, old data chip. Can't think of anything I would do with that. Let's sell that. Okay. I mean, I really hesitate to part with this for just a measly 45, but what am I gonna do? And looks like I can buy. He has some guns. He has, let's see, Hyson 7, a Manum, and a Nox 17. I have ammo for a couple of these. Yeah. Which is more expensive? The Manum is more expensive. I guess I'll splurge by this Manum. And he also says something about a job. What was that? Okay, well, what do you need? I mean, you're the one offering a job. Okay, he wants us to remember him if we have any antiquities. Yeah, no, I got it. It's a fairly standard video game quest. Let's look around. Alright, we're done looking around. Not a whole lot of environmental interaction. We can't really look and see descriptions of anything. But again, it is early access. Maybe things will change. Do I have to equip the gun? Let me take a look at this. Is there anything to use the gun? Well, R2 is shoot. L2 is draw weapon. Okay, L2 not doing anything, so I guess... just says move. Can I use the ammo with the gun? Doesn't really look like it. Well, I can't seem to figure out how to equip this gun. Anything here? Movement, hold to walk, use, enter, interact, inventory, zoom. Oh, zoom, I didn't notice that. Let's see what that looks like. Grab ledge, take down, draw weapon, reload, shoot, punch, kick, roll, jump, crouch, drop from platform, high jump, pause, help. Don't really see an equip unless my eyes are just passing over it. In any case, we're not in combat right now. Let's try the zoom. Oh yeah, look at this zooming in. We are zoomed in now. Alright, we're all the way zoomed. Where are we? Well, we can just zoom out and see. Looks like we're on some kind of upper level. We're on the roof somewhere. Oh! Wow, that's much more zoomed in. Look how far zoomed in we are now. So zoomed in. What, did it say something there? The climb, huh? Well, let's just keep going this way. Fixer's Hope, was that where they said that the doctor's stuff was? Because if it was, well, no, these are not enemies. But maybe we can find someone who needs to get crotch punched. I have Energo Cola. I don't think I need any more. Condoms? Well, obviously we need as many of those as we can get. Did I get them? I did. I do not have lockpicking level 2. Hey, look, drugs. I mean, someone we know is looking for them. How about it? I'm looking for meds. Alright, what's he got? I only have 75, though. And impressants? Oh, 80. Oh, maybe he wants the condoms. Let's see if he wants them. Alright, $10. That is... oh, that is good enough. Alright, thank you, Mr. Home. Pleasure doing business. Sometimes I can zoom all the way in, and sometimes I can't. Seems like different scenes will let me zoom in at different levels. Let's just get back to that guy, so we can at least complete a side quest before we finish up here with Dex Early Access. Oh, yep, zooming in all the way. Whoop, wanted to go in those stairs. We can zoom out pretty far, too. I think this is where I came in. Yeah, he should be up here, I think. There he is. I think I got what you want. Here you go. Well, alright, we did a thing. What's our side quest stuff log say? It's just a checkpoint. Alright. Alright, nothing else there, I guess. So, anyway, that's Dex Early Access. It's a pretty good-looking, side-scrolling adventure game. A little bit of combat so far. Maybe that increases later on, but right now it seems like a lot of exploring, a lot of talking, a lot of side quests and fetching things, and some combat as well. So it seems pretty interesting, I think. It's available on the Ouya, as well as, you know, also the PC and Wii U, as if you care about those versions. The main version you care about, of course, is the Ouya version, which is what we're seeing right here. I guess you can support the early access version as it is in development, and play what it is that they have to show for right now. That's Dex in early access. And lastly on this Ouya Roundup, but certainly not least, it's Rionon, the search for the stone statue. Well, we can see the stone statue right there. Let's find out why we're searching for it. Let's play the demo. Your sister Lily's pet lamb, Twinkles, is missing. Rescue him before 9 p.m. before he gets hurt. Well, nothing there about a stone statue. I believe that this demo is the prologue of the game, just to get you acclimated to what Rionon the stone statue is all about. And it appears that the quest that we're starting off with is finding Twinkles. Remember, if you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. They're talking about the Ouya. That's what Luke was talking about. The Ouya is pretty little. Have faith in the Ouya, in the physical size of it. So in that way, you will be faithful in the giant that the Ouya will eventually become. It's all in the Bible. It's all right there. You can't tell me it's not. It's loading. It just wants to make sure that you know what the controls are, is all. You can see an image of the Stradivarius of controllers right there. Just making sure it sinks in. Oh, here we go. Okay. And... okay. Alright, we're starting off. Ah, what a beautiful day in the world of Rionon. Oh, there's... something floating in front of us. Whoa! Hey, Mark! Okay, scrolling a little too slow. Alright, Mark's he's gonna school us on Rionon, the stone statue. The search for the stone statue, I'm sorry. Alright. I kinda like to learn things as I go. You know, I'll figure it out when it becomes relevant. That usually works out well for me. Alright, this does take place before the main game, so... I guess we're not searching for the stone statue yet. We're searching for Twinkles, named by the developer's daughter. But we only have until 9 p.m., because I guess it's dangerous out there. Alright, we got rocks. Alright, here we go. So, he said the hunger and the thirst will eventually kill us, so... want to make sure it doesn't get too far down. Alright, this is where we live, I guess. Alright, so there's no treasure chest in here. This is actually the second time I've started up the game. I'm gonna guess that it's saved when I took that. I'm not starting off a fresh start, I think. Then why did it give me the intro message? Well, either way, we don't have enough time. We have to figure out where the sheep is, because otherwise it'll be killed by wolves, and that would make our sister cry. We can defend ourselves by throwing rocks. I threw a rock. Take that. Bit of a delay between pressing the button and throwing the rock. Can you hear that? I mean, I guess we're winding up. I guess that's what that is. It's a big wind-up before we throw the rock. Alright, so as you can see, this is a really Elder Scrolls-style game. At least, you know, I'm sure that's the type of game that this evokes in your memory, right? You look off into the distance and you're like, ah, yes. Yes, just like the continent of Tamriel, and now the camera's moving to the right a little bit. I'm not touching the analog stick. Okay, now it's stopped. Okay. I honestly don't know if that was the game or the controller doing that. Hey, how you doing? The seasons are heating up, I guess. We're approaching summer, I suppose. We wanna bring Twinkles there. That's the objective. Find Twinkles, bring Twinkles over there, and do it before 9 o'clock, or else Twinkles will die. All right, let's talk to the townspeople, see what they have to say, see if they can give us any clues on the path to Twinkles. Yeah, I know. Any idea where that sheep is? I'm turning to the right again. I'm turning to the right. Hello? No, don't. No. I want to... That... Excuse me? Hi. Oh, okay, that's Lily. That's our sister. I'm turning to the right again. I need to stop doing that. I just want to know if anyone knows where Twinkles is. I have no idea. I mean, there's an open gate right there, and the developer did say that I should walk through the gate. So I'm guessing that's where I should go. Hello? Oh, Twinkles went into the mountains. What's Twinkles doing out there? What's this? I stopped moving? Why can't I move? Okay, I jumped out of it. I don't know what happened. Okay, I mean, it's the library. It should be open right now. Oh goodness, it's quite a small library, isn't it? Hey, Stanley! He's glad we're out and about and not lazing around all day like we always do, reading our manga. We'll never amount to anything doing that. Thanks, Stanley. Any advice about how to protect myself against wolves? No? Okay. Either we are a very small child or Stanley is a giant. Let's browse the shelves. Yep. We're browsing them. Mm-hmm. Nope. Stan, no, I don't need to talk to you again, Stan. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, Stan. Well, I mean, I have rocks to protect myself if need be. Let's leave the town. Ah, yes. What a beautiful day, and what beautiful scenery. That is kind of... It's getting drawn in when I don't really look at it. When I look directly at it, it kind of gets erased. What a beautiful day. Ah, smell that fresh air. Smell that fresh air. Is Twinkles around anywhere? I mean, that's a mountain right there. Maybe I should be heading towards that mountain. Hard to say. Should I follow the path? Because the path is right there. But then the mountain is right here. And I don't see a path on top of the mountain, but... I keep turning to the right. Wait, what's that? Something moving? I think something's moving. I think... It's a slime. Okay, I'm going to throw a rock. Take that. Oh, there we go! I killed the slime. I am a hero. Alright, I'm gonna do that again. Check this out. Check out this heroism. I did it. Oh, that's like a bigger monster right there. It looks like some kind of bug. Take this. That's right. Wow, I'm a murder machine. I cannot be stopped in the quest to find my sister's sheep. Was it a lamb or was it a sheep? I don't remember anymore, but its name is Twinkles. I'm gonna assume I still have to just keep walking along the path. I mean, I do have plenty of time. They said I had until 2100 hours, so... We got a lot of time before Twinkles is dead. And we have all of this magnificent environment to explore. It's like, you know, again, just evocative of Elder Scrolls, how you can just realize that I can walk anywhere. I can explore anything. I don't have to follow the beaten path. Look at that blue out into the distance. I can walk towards that blue. I can do it. Maybe I should walk in between the trees? Maybe there's something there? Or should I keep following the path? I mean, this kind of looks like a thing right here. Like the whole formation of trees. Maybe it's something. Or it could be nothing. It could be that. It could be that there's nothing here. I think it's that. I don't think there was anything in the trees. Wait, is that... Hold on. I stopped moving. Let me jump. No, I'm at an invisible wall. But I can see something in the distance. Why am I at an invisible wall? This doesn't look like it's a boundary. Maybe I should get back to the path. Maybe that will let me walk over to that place that I saw. Oh, I'm walking so slow. Why am I walking so slow? Why am I walking so slow? Doesn't seem like there's a reason for it. Alright, back on the path. I can't walk that direction. It's not letting me do that. Do I maybe the sheep is around here? And it's stopping me from going any further? I don't know. I just can't walk. I walked a little bit in that direction, but it's just not letting me do it. Did I walk past the sheep? Is it around here somewhere? Wait, maybe the sheep never existed. Maybe the sheep is just... It just symbolizes Josh's own desire to leave home, to explore the land, to find his own place in this world. And maybe he manifested the sheep with his own mind. And then it vanished, and everyone thought that they saw it walk away into the mountains because Josh's own willpower made it so. And then people, this was an excuse for Josh to leave town and then just find his way. Find his own purpose. Unshackled by the responsibilities of being at home. Going off to find his own adventure. To become an adult. But he was never courageous enough to do it himself. See, there had to be another reason. There had to be a reason for him to be able to just leave town with the assumption that he'd be back, even though deep down he knew that he would never be back. Now that he tasted freedom, he could never go home. The freedom to throw rocks at enormous bugs. How could he go home after tasting the nectar of such just being unchained and unbounded? Even though back home he's responsible for the care of his sister since the death of their parents. I mean, she relies on Josh, but deep down maybe he always resented her because of that. She was the reason that he was always chained at home, that he could never leave for himself and find his own way. And sometimes he even thought maybe if she wasn't around anymore, then maybe there would be nothing holding me back. And sometimes, in the dead of night, even though he would never admit it to himself, sometimes he would look across the room at his sister sleeping in her bed, and he would think, there have been a lot of unexplained deaths in the area recently. It's the plague. And if she didn't wake up, no one would ever question it. He's never been able to bring himself to do it, though. So he came up with this idea. He came up with the idea of, this sheep would go missing, and his sister would explicitly tell him to leave town to go looking for it. I mean, Josh couldn't be blamed for leaving town. He was told to. He was told to do it. He is just doing what he's told. And that's what Josh is going to tell himself when he goes off into the world, going off into different countries, different regions, never looking back. Oh no, never looking back. He'll tell himself, I'm just looking for Twinkles. I'll go home just as soon as I find Twinkles. And he'll tell himself that lie for the rest of his life. On his deathbed, he'll look up at the sky and yell, Twinkles! I never found you. And as such, he could never find himself, really, because his true self, his true purpose was back at the village, back at home, back with his sister. And he left her. He abandoned her for his own selfish pursuits. He was never able to find Twinkles. But maybe you can find Twinkles. Maybe you can find Twinkles on the Ouya, and I put the controller down pretty roughly, but the game is now moving to the right very slowly. Again. Maybe you can find Twinkles as you move slowly, slowly, slowly to the right. Just like America. Just like America. That's Rionon, The Search for the Stone Statue, available on the Ouya, but I have news. It's also available on the PC. If you don't have an Ouya yet, because I know money's tight, and I know you're going to try to get one for Christmas, but I know it can be tight. If you don't have one yet, you can buy it on the PC. Though, of course, I know that what you really want to do is save up your money so you can get an Ouya and play it on the platform it was intended to be played on, with the Stradivarius of controllers. That's it for this Ouya Roundup. We were looking at Elliot Quest, Mystic Mayhem, Dex Early Access, and Rionon, The Search for the Stone Statue. Obviously, after this, you are going to buy Ouyas as Christmas gifts for everyone that you know. And you would be thanked, and people would say they are grateful to you for your thoughtful presence. So do that this Christmas. Buy a bunch of Ouyas and give them to your friends. They'll thank you for it. But that's it for this time round with the Ouya Roundup. And that might be it for 2014 for the Ouya. I don't know. We only have a couple weeks left, so I don't know if we'll be seeing the Ouya again. But just in case we don't, well, it's been a great 2014 for the Ouya, full of memorable titles and a disruptive influence in the video game industry. The big three are quaking in fear at the success of the only console that's made for the people, for gamers, for you and me. It's the Ouya. And just remember, you can't spell Ouya without A-U. They're talking about you. They're talking about A. That's it for the Ouya Roundup. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you probably next year. Happy Ouya.